Did you know the kids do not stay with their parents anymore? All the kids do not stay with their parents anymore. They stay with something like this. They stay with the mobiles. We have always praised them in front of everybody that they are much more tech savvy than what we were, but it is setting a different precedent. I'm not saying mobile games or mobile per se is bad, yet when it becomes an addiction, I think it's time that we give them and get them addicted to something better. Did you know a kid actually lost 16 lakh rupees of his parents' money to buy some accessories for a mobile game called PUBG? Another kid actually lost 2 lakh rupees of his grandparents' pension. All of them had something like this. They are seen more with this than with us. We've always talked about and laughed on it that they are much more tech savvy than what we are, and that's true. But yet, they are getting more addicted towards the mobile than towards better things in life. My name is Rajesh Atangdi, your Shubh Chintak, your financial warrior, and I'll talk about few things where you can get them addicted to better things in life. Let's talk about money, honey. Let's have our kids sit along with us when we talk of money. They will not understand much of it, yet the language will no longer remain alien to them. It is important that they are always a part of the entire monetary discussions. All of us do give pocket money to our kids. Let's not give them pocket money anymore. Let's term it as an allowance. When we term it as an allowance, it automatically sounds like a salary given to them. But then salaries and allowances don't come free, do they? So let's give them some small trivial things to be done for the house. When they start doing these activities, they will understand how to handle money in a much more appropriate way. And they will become accountable. All of us do know the value of money. But do our children understand that? When we say, we have spent a lot of money on you, we do give you a lot of money, do they actually understand the value of money? We have not inculcated the habit of money into them. We have not made them realize the value of money in their life. It is time that we seek small instances and tell them the value of money. How does one get the children understand the value of money? Well, there are small instances. Whenever we go down for a drive, we fill up petrol. Tell the kid to make a mention of the petrol price whenever you fill up the tank. Get the kid to buy 1 kilo of sugar every month. Tell the kid to buy a toothpaste every month. These are small things that they will understand that the rates keep changing. The prices keep changing every month, and that is how they will understand the value of money. During my childhood days, I remembered that I always used to get a small amount of money for every small work done in the house. We were never exposed to the idea of pocket money, nor was there one. What we can do is that we can inculcate the habit of savings in our kids. And how can we do that? We can do it simply by telling them to do small things in the house and reward them in a way that the child can then start counting as to how much money has he saved for himself. That will inculcate the habit of saving in the kid, and then they will start saving much more for themselves. I remember I do have a small habit of saving money, of course in a very different way. And this is what I end up saving. This may not make much of a difference into my life, But yet, at the same time, that money would have just gone waste and I wouldn't have known where that money would have gone. One needs to understand and tell the kids as well that money is not infinite. Money is limited and finite. Ask your kids which phone do they want and they will jump onto the idea of buying the latest smartphone. The idea is to start prioritizing for them in their lives. Tell them whatever money that they save, they need to buy things that they need for themselves. If they want an iPhone, which will cost them around 70,000 to a lakh of rupees, they need to start saving for that particular phone right from now. In this particular way, they will understand how to prioritize their expenses. Children nowadays want to party with their friends, throw birthday parties, go on good holidays, as well as get the best of gadgets. As parents, we are there to fulfill all their dreams and aspirations. But let us have some restraint here. Let us help them build their corpus so that they can prioritize. They can't have the cake and eat it too. They will need to prioritize whether the birthday party is more important than the holiday or the mobile phone. Which one holds topmost priority for them? Let us help them prioritize through the means of financial education. Let us start involving our kids in financial decisions. Whenever we buy certain things, let's involve our kids into those buying decisions as well. And I'll give you a small instance. Whenever we buy a thing for the house, let's get a little bit of a small contribution from our kids. The contribution may not matter. It may not matter to you whether they give you 100 rupees or 1000 rupees just to buy a small stuff for the house. What matters is that they understand that they have a stake in that particular thing of the house. That way, we will make them understand the importance of the money and the importance of the money that they saved for a particular thing in their life. Let us not tell them to sit in one corner and we take the decisions as being elders in the family. It is time that they are the future of our family and they need to understand the importance of money. So involving them would be a very good idea. One aspect which I wanted to share with all of you is that I do not see children in the banks. All I see are senior citizens and some businessmen who would have sent and doing some financial transactions. It is time that we take our kids to the banks or help them go to the bank and do some financial transactions. What do I mean by financial transactions? Is that get them deposit some cash in our accounts, help them write those slip books or even write a check to the electricity bill to pay up for the electricity bill or to the telephone bills. Why not? This way, they will understand the importance of all the financial instruments. They might make mistakes, but this is the way they will learn about money. Whenever we do read instances or we come across certain examples, let us talk about it loudly. Let those particular instances and inspirational stories about money fall onto the child's ears. They may not understand the GDP and financial jargons, and that is not what I am trying to talk about. Last, but the most important aspect, we need to lead by example. If I do not understand the value of money, do I really expect my child to understand it? If I do not value money, will my children ever do so? If I have gone wrong on my financial decisions and I don't get smarter and act on it, will my children ever do the same? Won't they repeat the same mistakes that I did in my life? We can only do so by setting up a good example by self. I can set up good example for my kid if I show certain good aspects about handling money. It's time that we become the role models for them. As parents, it's not only about holding their hands. It's not about getting that or snatching that mobile from their hands. If they have a mobile, get them involved, get them addicted into certain things which are good. There are a lot of apps on the mobile which will help them maintain the monthly expenses. Get them involved into that. Give them the mobile, get them do certain things on the mobile which are related to money. And when it comes to games, I think the money game is going to be one of the best games that you would get them addicted. If we do not do so, they will get addicted to something dangerous in life, and all of us and our family and financial goals will all get abducted. I'm sure these ideas would have rung a bell in your system. Write into the comments box how you like this particular video, and we'll be happy to hear from you. If you have liked the points that I have shared, do write into the comments box below. Do like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon for regular notifications. This is Rajesh Atangadi, your Shubh Chintak, your financial warrior. Till the next video, Guru Gurbar.